guys. Welcome to Vintology by Lola, you guys. Thanks for coming back. Hey, couple things I wanted to show you. Some things I'm working on, or I have been working on. First off, I wanted to show these gorgeous, and I have to say gorgeous because they're just so fun to make, and because I love them. So, I did these dangles. Okay, I showed one on my Instagram, and all I did was for this one, I used, well, of course, now they're tangled up. They weren't tangled up before. I used some DMC floss. And here it is in 2 colors. And I just bought it at Hobby Lobby. And I think that's the most reasonable place to buy it. It's 15 yards for $1.69. And I used gold. And all I did was I took a bunch of my Christmas stuff and I just laid it out in front of me. And I tied it to a heart clasp. And I just doubled the string up here. And I did 4 strands. And then I did a rosary bead strand. It's not really from a rosary. I just call it rosary bead strands. And I added some other stuff. And you know what's really funny though, you guys, is that for people who don't like to do the bead wrapping and you don't like to do the jump rings and opening and closing them, this is a perfect alternative. And they turn out so cute. They may not be as chunky as you want, but you can add more if you want. I just did this so it was spaced so you could see everything. And I literally just plunked the stuff down here and just started grabbing stuff. So I did 1 strand. So I did all this. And then I did the next strand, which would be one of these, right? And then I did the next strand. And then when I was completely done, I added this one. And this is actually an earring from Temu. And you ended up with, something ridiculous. I'm going to say 3 pairs for like 97 cents or something. And so I just took them apart. This was 1 earring. This is pretty chunky. And I turned it into a charm, and I thought that was great. Someone, Marianne, hi Marianne, had asked me what I used at the top because I cut that off of my picture. So I wanted to show that this is what I used. And then for all of you people who are like me and you just like to collect stuff, that's what I did with this one. So I used twine from Hobby Lobby. This is waxed cotton cord. And I don't think they carry it anymore because I want to say that I paid something like 42 cents on clearance for it with something. And I thought, oh, this is a good neutral color. I can use this for something. Well, when I made this was perfect. And because it's waxed, it really is easy to slide the charms up onto it. Okay. And so that's this one, which again, I have just a container of junk jewelry and beads and broken earrings and chain. You know what I'm talking about. Your junk container. And I just pulled all of that stuff out and I just started. So some of it was like a button, right? Some of it was a charm, right? And this, I don't even know. I think it was a button. I'm not sure. But anyway, so I just took all those bits and bobs. This was from a broken necklace. And I put them on here, and I just love the way it turned out. Isn't it cute? I know I shouldn't toot my own horn, but I'm sorry. I just have to because it was so easy. Now, I can do a tutorial on this if you guys say, oh, yeah, I want to know how it's done. Let me know, but there are a lot. This is not my idea. This is floating around on Pinterest everywhere. And so I cannot say, oh, yeah, this was my own idea. This is not my own idea. And I'm not going to lie, when I kind of went down a rabbit hole when I first saw one, and I think I could probably keep doing this for days because I have so much stuff. But anyway, if you want me to do something to show you how easy it is, let me know, because that would be something I would be more than happy to show people how to do. But again, it is all over the internet, and it is all over Pinterest and on YouTube. So anyway, so those are my dangly charms. Second thing I wanted to show you was if anyone follows or doesn't follow Hammond, Hammond, or OND, Nest, Nest. she has got some really fun stuff. Her name's Summer, and she is from down in Louisiana, and she's got some really great stuff. Well, I jumped on the bandwagon, and I did her tree that everyone in the world is doing. So what does this start out as, in case you're one of the people who haven't seen it? This actually is just a wooden Dollar Tree piece of wood, a cutout. So it's the 5-quarter store. I think they should name it the 5-quarter store. So it was $1.25, right? And then this is the tile that's like plastic, right? It's not real tile. And so then you paint it and you cut out the inside of it. And I just did some Timmy stuff inside of it. And then on her tutorial, she actually shows you how to get this look. And believe it or not, this here and this here and this and all of this stuff is cinnamon. And she shows you how to turn cinnamon into what looks like rust. And she shows you the whole thing. I did not do a candlestick at the bottom, which is what she's showing it with when she does the tutorial. My husband has a bunch of junk wood, so I just had him make me this little stand. It comes out like that. And I just painted it and painted it again and sanded it and distressed it. And she talks about this stuff, which has been life-changing for me. It is Home Decor Wax by Folk Art, and it is the coolest thing to work with. I should have bought a gallon, but this is all they sold. And it's so much fun, and you guys, they are super simple, super simple. So head over to Hammond's Nest if you want to see the tutorial. The only thing I am going to tell you is don't be like me. I was very impatient, and I thought, I really want this to dry fast, so I'm going to use my heat gun. Well, she never uses a heat gun. She actually uses a fan, right? The stuff is wet, and she puts it in front of a fan, and it dries. And it dries fairly quickly. But I thought, oh, I'm just going to use my heat tool. Don't use your heat tool. It's plastic. So as I was doing it, it started to curl a little bit. So mine ended up being a little bit smaller. I was able to fix it, but you can see on one side there's nothing, and when I learned, I stopped, and it didn't shrink here. So do not use your heat tool. But so much fun to make. I made a couple other ones too, but this is the one I wanted to share with you. Okay, so let me get this out of the way. Then I saw this online and thought it was so cool. I don't know about anyone else, but you guys have a ton of music books or music paper, and you're like, what am I going to do with all of it? This I thought was the cutest idea. So you just cut out triangles, right? And you make a Christmas tree. And then I just did dots of glue, and I put some glitter on the bottom. And then from the bottom of some of my, from the bottom, at the end of your music sheets, like if they're really old like this, I just cut 2 pieces, distressed one, glued another one on it, and then glued it onto the back. And then I put a red piece of twine. Of course, you could just use regular twine too. But I just thought, would this not be the cutest thing to put on with a gift, and wrap the package in brown paper? And then you could, obviously this is not writable. I mean, you could write on it, but you need to probably put something on. And I'm thinking that's probably what I'll end up doing, is I will put a blank piece of paper on it once I'm completely done. And then I'll put my little rings on it. And it was funny, you guys, because the Dollar Tree sells those little rings and stuff. I couldn't find any. So I've got this one that's like a gazillion years old that somebody gave me. And I was like, oh, these are perfect. But I could not find any of the ones that were the sticky. So I actually had to lick them and stick them on. But anyway, I wanted to show you that because I thought that was a great idea. Something fun and really quick. So it's total immediate gratification instead of a long project that takes you forever. Okay, the last thing I wanted to show you was the latest junk journal I have worked on, which she is gorgeous. And I love the way she turned out. So I am going to flip through this. Let me move some of this other stuff out of the way here for you guys. And I'll just talk about some of the things I did with it because I really like this one. So this will go in my Etsy shop, or you can send me a note if you're interested in buying it. But I used Kathy Holden fabric. And if you don't know what Kathy Holden fabric is, you need to go look it up online, because if you're a vintage girl, you'll absolutely love her fabric. So I ended up doing, first I ended up doing a tassel. And my major color for this was pretty much navy blue. And I'm not much of a navy blue person, but I have to say I do like the way this turned out. So this is my tassel. I used an old thimble. I used some of Timmy's rub-ons and put a number on there. And this was all just leftover pieces that I just kind of, I took the shortest piece and I measured everything according to it, and then just did all this yumminess. And I did put it on a clip, so if it's too much for you for your book, you can take it off and put it on something else. Second thing I saw online that I really, really liked was someone had taken their scraps of fabric and they had made a tie for their book. And if you haven't done this, which I hadn't done it until I made this one, I thought that was a great, great idea. So literally, it was just pieces that I had that I sewed together, right? Sewed it all together. And it's kind of kittywampus. Look, see, because how wide it is here and how narrow it is here. And it's kind of fraying. And then I just took a solid piece of fabric and I just zigzagged it on so it's all together. And then I used it to tie my book. Yeah, always the last one to the party if everyone's tried it but me, but I loved it. So I did that. So this is the Kathy Holden fabric. Then these are my little paper clips that I made with Tim Holtz stuff, and with, I put a little door handle on it, and then I just put the words down here, always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder. This one was really fun to make because I didn't have anything in mind. So I just said, I'm just going to go for it. So that is exactly what I did. And so I did a lot to this book. So this is more of Kathy Holden's fabric that I did. Let me just make sure I'm in camera, you guys. There, perfect. So I just did patchwork and just did a big piece of patchwork, and I did it for the front and I did it for the back. Okay. Then I just started loading it up. So here's one of my tags, and this is from, oh gosh, amen, if I could ever remember. Oh, I printed it out online. If anyone wants, message me and I'll look it up. But anyway, this is a cutout for a very jumbo tag, and I just dolled it up, right? Okay, this is some just printed on stamped on muslin, and then I stitched it. Wallpaper. And what was really interesting is, as I was working on this book, I really haven't had a problem with my pages fraying before or getting like weathered or torn. And I was finding that some of my pages were getting that way. And I was trying to think of some way because I didn't want to rip them out of the book. So I just decided to put washi tape around any one that was weird. So, or was getting frayed or whatever. But it turned out really kind of cute. So there's another little tip if you haven't done it. If you have, sorry. Here's a little envelope and there's a tag. I won't go through everything. Okay, there's that. Another tag. This one. Some paper. There you go. And this is really cute. Just an over the top with a tag inside of a little envelope. Here's this. This opens. And when you pull it open like this, it's a journaling spot. But you can see there's really kind of no rhyme or reason. I just did a bunch of different stuff inside of this book. I know, it's pretty chunky. Here's one of my cute little, it's kind of like a slide, except that it's got someone's name on it. And I did this, and this flips out. This has goodies in there. Stenciled page, side pocket, stenciled page, belly band, a cute tag, stamped. I just did a little bit of everything in this book. I did stamped fabric. I did stamping, stenciling, tags, you name it. You know, just some really, really fun stuff. So it's kind of my eclectic one. There you go. And the pages are eclectic. And here's another one, another little tag up there. There you go. Journal what it means, and it's actually an envelope, so then I stuck something in there. I love her, she's so cute. that little girl. Okay, then this, and then this comes down for it's a writing space. So there's really a lot of room in here to do journaling and writing. There's that. It's a glassine bag. Pull it up. One of my favorite Saturday Evening Post ones. The little sister who's watching her sister get ready. Or mom. I guess it depends. There you go. There. Here's a clip-on with a picture. Has a little dangle on it. Here's this. Here's this. So this was an embossed tag, and then I put some rub-ons on it and some stickers. You know, a little bit of, like I said, a little bit of everything. And here's this, and it opens up, and then this opens down, and then this opens for you to write in, and there's another tag, and it stays closed with this tag. Okay. There's that. Then there's some stuff in there that's from an old coloring book. There's that. Shorthand, primary paper. I'm not even sure where that's from. That's interesting. Okay, and this is just a cute little tuck. That's a great way to use a card. I learned how to do that on my junk journal retreat from Marty. Hi, Marty. Cute idea. Love that. Wallpaper. You go, paper. Here's that. This is on a bag. It opens up and you can read it, and then on the side it's got a tuck with a tag. Okay, more. This was fun. I just put some layers underneath here. Just something different. Just kind of utilizing all the little things you learned into one book. You can just see it's just got a little color, and then it's got a little black and white. And there's a bag. I didn't decorate it. Put another tag in there. And then on the back of it, it's got another one with one of my paint chips. And there's that. And there's that. That. This is one of my invisible paper clips. And then in an envelope. And then it's got stuff in the envelope. And this is one of my favorite red lead stamps. This little girl. So cute. And more paper. And this. This opens up and then you can journal in it. I'll show you. So that goes like that. And then you have that. And then it's got a pocket that you can put something in, right? And then it also flips back that way. So you have a couple places to write. Because, I'm never sure if people are like me, and maybe not everything. I'll do this later. Not everything you write you want everyone to see. And then I did it as a tuck in the back, the envelope. So there's that. Coffee dyed paper. Here's one of those. I made this little pocket from old patterns, and I put batting in the middle, so it's really, really soft and squishy. And then I used some of Timmy's tissue paper that looks like photographs and stuff. And then this is a cute little belly band, and I left it on that page. You can just tuck stuff in there. There you go. See, and there's more of the washi tape on the edge. Another bag, another tag. There you go, another stencil piece. Flips out with the tag. This was a napkin. It's a big, huge. So this has more stuff inside of it, but basically all it is a bingo card. And I just was dinking around to see what I could come up with. And, a lot of the stuff you borrow other people's ideas, and then you make it your own. Just a side tuck with some tags, right? And this one, love that one. Open it up, got a little thing in there. That's cute. There's that. There's that. And this is a file folder that I bought, and I just thought this was super cute. It's got so it's like that. I just could not bring myself to glue it down. And then I just stuck a couple things in there, and this was one of my fabric paper clips, so I just attached it like that. Although I have yet to figure out, you guys, how people get it so that the fabric stays in place, because I'm not going to glue it. I mean, it stays, but you got to play with it, right? Okay, there's that. We're coming to the end here. There's that. Here, this is a flash card that I folded in half and turned into one. Put tags in there. Okay. Just some Tim's rub-ons. This is actually one of the pieces of paper from Temu. Open it up. There's that. There's that. Cute. Little thing. Come to the red. Here's another side tuck with another. And I put a little note in there. That's a letter. There's that. Then I ordered a bunch of these from somebody online, and I just thought they were so cute. And it actually tells about the plant, the hyacintha. Hyacintha, I think that's how you say it. And then we just decorated that. There you go. And that is just the back of a bag, so I didn't open it. I just stamped on it. More washi. Here's another cute little one. Somebody gifted me that. I used it in there. And then back here, I just put a whole bunch of vintage ephemera, bus transfers, a train ticket, score pads, an old music card, old score pad, a thing for bridge. I just thought that would be fun for you to just do whatever you want. So there you have it. There is what I am up to, people. You know, you come here and you know that it's chaos. It's not going to be organized like Gail has hers or anything else. So if you are new here, thanks for stopping by. Gosh, you don't know how much I appreciate it, because it's really nice, because I am so all over the road. And if you have stuck with me and you're coming back to see what I'm doing, I appreciate that even more, because it means that you're okay with me being chaotic. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. And look for my Etsy store opening very soon. I had a lot of pictures to be taken, and it's a lot of writing when you want to put stuff up on Etsy. So bear with me, people. It was much more of an endeavor than I ever imagined. So on that note, have a great evening, and I hope to see you very soon. Take care, guys. Peace out.